All right, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Joey Wobbs. I wanted to do this because I'm fucking tired of this Garnacho talk, bro. Deadass, I'm tired of it. I'm just fucking tired. I'm tired of this Garnacho talk, regardless on how you do it. I'm probably clipping this video. I'm not gonna front. I'm probably clipping this video. I'm gonna probably put it out in a separate video about Garnacho. I'm not gonna even front. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. But I'm tired of this shit. All right. So what I believe, I'm Garnacho. Okay, this is what this fucking conversation is really going to be about because I'm tired of this fucking conversation happening. I'm really am tired of listening to Rob. I'm tired of everybody bitching about this shit happening every single day. I'm fucking tired. Okay, so you're gonna hear me say what I have to say about Garnacho because I'm done doing this. I really am. I'm done having this conversation about this bum ass fucking player. Okay, I don't like the player. I do not like the player. But you have to understand. You have to understand what's going on with this football club. What happened today? Let's go through it. What fucking happened today? What happened today? Out of everything, three-ish, three players, probably four if you want to include some of the other players that have been linked with their way out. Probably four have been moved for profit. Regardless if they've been going for 20, if they're going for 30, their profit. 5 million here, 5 million there. Every single one. We gotten our money back that we spent on them. Period. At minimum. So tell me, why does that change? Because it's some blonde hair fucking kid from Manchester United. Why? Why does that fucking change? Because it's some blonde haired kid from Manchester United. None of us rated fucking Mudryk. We spent 60 odd for that guy. None of us rated. I mean, most of us didn't rate Nani. But yet, when it's some fucking blonde kid from Manchester United, like I'm worried about him in our dressing room. I should be worried about him in my dressing room. João Pedro punched somebody in the face for less than what fucking Garnacho probably would do. I'm not worried about him in the dressing room, period. I'm not. There's nothing in me that makes me worried about this kid in the dressing room. No. Because I got leaders in the dressing room. Let's see him try to walk around acting like the way that he acts with Caicedo on the pitch. Let's see. He'll be walking around with an ankle injury all year. That's what we'll do. An ankle injury. Every time he gets back on the pitch, we give you a new ankle injury if you want to act the way you acting. We'll see. We'll see. That's how you deal with things. Not the way that Manchester United's dealing with things. That's how you deal with things. You want to be a prick? We could show you what a prick looks like. You have the shortest leash on our football team. Period. The shortest leash on our football team. You think I care? You don't get a chance to fuck up. You think about fucking up, we're going to send you to Azkaban. I'm worried about it with Enzo on our team. I'm worried about it with João Pedro and Delap and these men on our team. That little scrawny little punk is going to ruin our atmosphere. Okay. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. You think Enzo Maresca, the guy who sent Raheem Sterling and all these men to fucking the gulag, you think he's going to ruin our team? If he plays on the football pitch and he's fucking up, that's a whole other thing. I could give you that because he's ass. He's ass. Guy's fucking ass. Does it say he's going to ruin the the environment of the way that our football team is moving. It's a terrible fucking way of thinking things. Terrible. It's terrible. He is a terrible footballer. Terrible footballer. Like, you can't put it in any other way. He is a terrible footballer. Okay? Hey, big up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up. Big up. Who's Touchline? Who's Touchline? I'm trying to think who Touchline is. Who's the person from Touchline? Barca. What's the guy's name? Why I'm blanking. What's the guy's name? Big up. Right, Willie Asa would throw that kid through the wall, bro. You think he's gonna fuck up this environment? Oh, United. What's his name though, Ishi? What's his name? Why am I forgetting? I'm just blanking. Is that Marwan? Snapback merchant. Thanks, bro. I don't know. How does that help me, bro? I asked for his name. You called him Snapback merchant. How does that help me? That's fucking hilarious. He said snackback merchant. All right. Yeah. All right. Back to this kid, bro. Like, on some real shit. Like, I don't see this being as much of a problem. Like, Brett, you want to know why? You want to know why you feel that way? Because like, in this team, with the type of footballers that you have around you, you should succeed. That's what it is. With the type of footballers that is going to be around this kid, yeah, you should be better. You should play better. 100% you should play better. You have a better midfielder behind you. You have better strikers. You have another winger on the other side that's going to be better than who you played with. You have better defenders. And you have a goalkeeper. I'll just whatever. But yeah. Yeah, you have a better team that you're playing with. He should be better. That's why. That's why he'll do better. Because he will have better players around him. Does that mean we should get him? No. In my opinion, we shouldn't get anybody after Javi Simmons. We're good. What the fuck we need another attacker for? You think go give me a goalkeeper. You want to make this a 10-10 window? Go fuck off on Garnacho. Go give me a goalkeeper. If you want to make this a 10-10 window, you could easily make this a 10-10 window. Get Javi Simons and then say, hey, man, hey, Milan, here's 20 for fucking Mike. Here's 20. You still haven't signed a contract. Here's 20. Here's 20 for Mike. What are we doing here? We don't need another attacker for what? We got Quenda coming in next year. We got attackers in every position. We got players who can rotate in every position. Unless you're telling me, even then, even with Nico Jackson gone, still, there's no reason. There's literally no reason. What do we need him for? For what position? He only could play left wing. Neto can play left wing. Gittins can play left wing. Javi Simmons is going to play left wing. João Pedro can play left wing. Esteval can play left wing. Why? What's the purpose? I could tell you. If we get him for the number that we want him for. Otherwise, there's no point. Even if we get him for the number that we want him for, there's still barely a point. It's business. Just like I said on Ahmed's channel, it's business. This is business. This is business. This is what this is. This is business. That's what we're dealing with. This is business. It's a business. That's what we're talking about. That's all this is. This is a business move. Because you think, because these guys know how well they can sell. If they could buy this kid for cheap, for the low, they know how well they can sell, so they'll get rid of him. I mean, we've seen it all day. Who would have thought? We're still getting $25 million for Broya. He hasn't fucking barely be able to kick a football. Who would have thought? We got Leslie Ukuchukwu, $25 million back in our pockets. Who would have thought Everton, $30 million? Who would have thought $50 million for Nani Madueke? Not only that, if we get him to play enough where he gets called up for the World Cup, which in this case he probably will get called up for the World Cup because Argentina does not have a plethora of wingers, like actual wingers. They have, especially after Di Maria retired, there's a lot of 10s. There's not a lot of wingers. Exactly, Ishi. Because Maresco don't care. Maresco don't care about this kid. Even if he liked him, he don't care. He liked João Felix. What happened? He sat on the bench, didn't do shit, didn't play. None of that. So for what? Why are we doing this? It makes no sense. Why are we fucking doing this? It actually doesn't make any sense unless we get him for 25-ish million, like on loan, like this literally the exact deal they gave for Jadon Sancho. That's what they should. That's the only deal I'm willing to take. Loan, obligation to buy with an exit. That's it. The only deal I'm willing to take. That's it. Agreed. Is she agreed? He won't say much in front of people, right? He won't say much in front of people. Enzo Maresca won't say much in front of people. But he will do things behind closed doors. And you can see that. 100%. 100%, bro. Bro, I'll be so upset if we put 40 down for him. I'll be so upset. Zahib, I'm not literally. I believe it won't go over 30. I truly believe they won't go over 30 million, because then you're risking the ability to make profit on them. In my opinion, if you go over 30, you're risking the ability to make profit on them, and I think that's the whole reason they're doing this. That's literally it. I truly believe that. Yeah, but even with 30 plus add-ons, bro, like the add-ons have to be a gold scoring add-on, a high volume. I still don't believe it gets to 40. Like even with add-ons, I think maybe 35 with add-ons, bro. Like, but they would have to be like, he would have to play extremely well for him to hit these add-ons. Like that's the type of add-ons that I'm talking about. Like he has to play 30-something games in the season or something like that. He has to he has to score 10 to 12 goals in the season. Then you get your add-ons. Like that shit, otherwise kick rocks. That's how I feel about it. Like once again, there is Manchester United have zero leverage. Zero. None. They've ISO'd the guy into their B team. The kid's already said he wants to play for us. He's already advanced negotiations. The only thing is Manchester United have to accept the terms. I understand that. I'm not delusional that he's not going to come. But Manchester United do not have that many sellable assets at this current moment. Their sellable assets are worth 5 to 10 million. This is their only sellable asset. So if you take a discount on this, it makes everything else hurt. It makes everything else hurt. So yes, you want to take this 30 million? That's it. That's all you're getting from us. Shit, you shouldn't even get that. You should get a loan fee and then the rest on an option or an obligation potentially. Potentially. That's if he hits some things. That's how it should be. If he plays a certain amount of games, that's when it should go into play. Otherwise, tell him to kick the fucking rocks, bro. Barefooted. No sandals, barefooted. Kick rocks. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. We have all the leverage in the world. Why would we pay 40? Why would we even get close to their number? For what? We're probably going to have to overpay to even get Simmons. Why are we fucking even giving them even a sniff close to that number? It should be 15 to 20 million less. What are we talking about here? It really should. It shouldn't even be close. We should be paying them half their valuation. It really should have nothing to do with any of that. Brett, with Jackson, we're at 9. With Jackson. Simmons, Jackson, we're at 9. Ready? Neto, Palmer, Esteval, João Pedro, Delap, Jackson, Gittins, Simmons. That's 8. Because it's cheap, Zahab. That's why we have the interest. Because it's cheap. Because it's a cheap opportunity. We got the buy-in from the player. That's why. That's why. That's it. Because if we can get them for cheap, they see dollar signs. They see the dollar signs. That's it. They see the dollar signs. For me, it's just like, why are we doing this? Why? Rodgers is going to cost us $100 million, bro. And personally, like, I think a lot of people overrate Rodgers. Like, wouldn't mind him on our football team, but I don't think he's worth the number that Villa would ask for him. Personally, I think he's a little overrated in my opinion. Like, I think you can get similar ball carrying numbers from other players, and that's what his best attribute is, in my opinion. But he's not that good of a passer. He is a pretty good goal scorer. I would give him that. Like, his shooting is pretty good, but I think he's very, like, you can't do what you do with Simmons with him. Like, you can't put him in the left wing, in my opinion, because he's just not he's not mobile enough, and he doesn't beat men one-on-one. He doesn't pause. Like, he doesn't beat people one-on-one. Like, he more or less is like, his dribbling is through the lines and through the inside of the pitch. It's not really like a one-on-one type of guy who has like the tricks to be able to get him past. Yeah, I did see the stats for him. RSM showed me him. They're not very impressive. He's not that good of a passer. Once again, a lot of what he does is ball carrying, and you can get ball carrying from other players. Like, you can find other players for cheaper that can ball carry just as well as he does. Maybe a little bit different type of ball carrying, but a ball carrier nonetheless. And like that I can understand. The fact that he is a Maresca guy, I can get, right. Like, I can get with that, right. Like, that's the reason why I was cool with Delap, not necessarily because of his 12 goals at Ipswich, but because he walks into a team that has a lot better players than where he was at, and the manager understands him. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Yeah, Zalewski, you've brought that name up quite a bit. Wasn't he at Napoli before he went to Inter? If I'm not mistaken, pretty sure he was Napoli before he went to Inter. Malik Fofana, definitely. I definitely hear you on Malik Fofana. Like, if it was up to me and we were to say, Joe, who would you go and get for a reasonable amount of price that's, right around the same ballpark range as Garnacho, I'd say Malik Fofana, and you would be able to get more out of Malik Fofana. His decision making is 10 times the level of Garnacho, but he's not very good. He's not a very good shooter either. Like people act like these players are flawless. He's not that good of a shooter either. He's just better one-on-one, in my opinion. Like he may not be as fast as Garnacho, but he's way better one-on-one. Way better. Oh, he was at Roma. That's right. That's right. And Ultimate, I've been watching Ultimate all year, bro. People don't know, bro. People don't get it. I've been watching Stuttgart all year, bro. And I've been telling people in my group chat for the last 6 months, bro, before this whole Ultimate thing started coming up with Bayern and everybody. I was like, bro, there's a guy at Stuttgart right now. He already has like 15 goals, 16 goals or something like that. He had like 13 halfway through the season or some shit. He had all these goals and he's 6'6". He's 6'6". People are like, yo, that's what we should sign up. I mean, we could have signed him up, in my opinion. Because I think that, in my opinion, Stuttgart would rather sell to a team outside of Bundesliga instead of selling to Bayern. That's just my opinion. Otherwise, they'll extort Bayern just the same way that Leverkusen tried to extort Bayern for Florian Wirtz. I'll take I'll definitely watch some comps later on. But yeah, like yeah, I think so too. But I don't know. I think it kind of fits the same mold of João Pedro a bit. Zulab, it's like same and the same. Like the whole Garnacho thing is because he's a touchline winger and we only have one for the left hand side technically. So like I guess that's kind of the big thing here. You know what? Let's go through a bit of Pice and then I'll close out and send you guys over to America Waffle. You guys just keep coming in though. So I gotta at least give you guys at least a little over a half hour. All right, I got a few things to say. First, let me zoom out of here real quick. I got a few things to say. Wesley Fofana, we do talk too much because you're always goddamn injured. So don't get injured. How about that one? Sorry, bro. Don't get injured, bro. Don't get fucking injured. It's that simple. It's really that simple. I'm glad we're back. We're back in training, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we're back in training and things are back to normal. Everybody's off their little vacations and shit, doing side missions and shit. Get back to work, motherfuckers. All the boys are back. Last week, I gave Xavi Simons a 70% to Chelsea. Today, on Monday, I'm giving it a 80%. It's increasingly looking likely. Advanced personal terms on the Garnacho thing. Yeah, we kind of talked about that. Nico Jackson will probably leave. And he started smiling. I think that's going to be a deadline day situation. See, we got the buy-in. Oh, fuck's sake. I mean, they have to sell for a certain price because now they don't. Now, literally, they can't sell to anybody else. We won't. He won't. Garnacho won't let them. This I found interesting. The fact that it seems like the Sterling deal is very close, and also it seems like Nkunku deal seems to be moving pretty close. The George deal, I think it's either Mönchengladbach or Leipzig. I know Roma came in, but he wants to go to Germany. You guys have been coming to this channel over the last couple of weeks. I've told you that the Xavi Simons deal is a lot closer than people realize. It's just waiting to see if they can get a player going the other way. And also some outgoings to be finished up. That was also the other side of it. Yeah, so we've dropped it from 40 to 25 million with add-ons and a sell-on. And you saw that Fabrizio kind of giving it the plus. Good move for Leslie. Really happy for him to stay in the Premier League and get a lot of game time. Same with KDH. Great attitude, great ambassador for our football club, in my opinion. He always talked very highly about our football club. He seemed like a very good team guy. So, KDH, thank you for your time here. Not that you'll be missed much, but we appreciate your time here. The Jarrell Hato stuff, man. Where's the video for Jarrell Hato? Let's go through that video real quick. Yeah. Let's play that video and we'll end it. We'll end it on that. That would be nice if we got Saudi money for Nico Jackson. That would be very nice. Everyone will get 45 minutes in each friendly coming up, and it should be more behind closed doors before the Palace game. I do think so too. I think we'll have at least a total of 3 to 4 games. Yeah. We're getting to that. We're getting to it.
Welcome to Chelsea. How does it feel to be here?
I'm very excited. So happy to be here.
So you've always been at Ajax for your career. Why is now the right time to join Chelsea?
My feeling just was to have, for me, it was to make a next step, and Chelsea did it, so I'm very happy.
Great. And you've played in 2 European competitions, but not the Champions League yet. So is that a big factor in coming here?
Yeah, Champions League is just the best from the best. So yeah, I'm really excited to play in the Champions League.
And were you watching this summer's Club World Cup? Obviously, Chelsea beat PSG in the final. Were you watching that?
Yeah, I was watching it.
And how does it feel to be coming to the world champions?
Yeah, great feeling.
So the Premier League is known for, its competitiveness. It's very competitive. Is that going to suit your game style?
The Premier League is the best competition in the world, so that is why I really want to go here. There are a lot of good teams, a lot of good players, but that is what I wanted, to compete with the best and play with the best.
Yeah, and where would you say, what can Chelsea fans expect from you? Where's your best position?
I can play as left back and left center defender. I don't know if I have really one best, but I think on both positions I'm quite good. So.
What's your best attribute as a footballer?
It's a good question. I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm intelligent, I have a good pass in between the lines. I think that are my the best strengths I have.
There's obviously no Dutch players in our squad at the moment. We've had some famous Dutch players before. Is there anyone in the current team that you know?
I saw Jamie Binu Kittens in Dubai when I was there on vacation, and we spoke, but not really some friends here.
And do you have any
Not
football
yet,
idols
motherfucker.
growing
Not
up?
yet.
Like, who's anyone you look up to or base your game on?
Thiago Silva.
Good answer.
Good answer.
All right, finally, so one word to describe Chelsea.
Family.
Boy said family at the end. Two things before I send you over to Staffy for American Waffle. And you guys can kill Ahmed. All right. Just make sure you guys kill Ahmed when you're in there. All right. So 2 things about that video. First, that Thiago Silva aura is going to last us like at least 2 generations, bro. At least 2 generations. That Thiago Silva aura is going to last us at least 2 generations. All right. Him winning that Champions League, bro, with us, it's going to last us at least 2 generations, bro. Second, kind of goes back to my original point about Garnacho. The one thing he said about Chelsea was family. You think that family is going to let that little dweeb walk into our fucking family and ruin things? You got another thing coming, people. As you guys know, make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate you. You guys, I got to say something. You guys got me this mic stand. So the more you guys like, the more you guys subscribe, the more I'm going to upgrade shit, the more cool shit we're going to do. And, like, we know cool people. Like, I know cool people. So, like, we got some really cool people on here. The more we grow, the cooler things that we're going to do. All right? So, up to Chelsea. Send you over to Staffy. Make sure you guys say Wobbs Raid in Staffy's stream. And big up to everyone. Love for the love, like Turkish would say. Have a good one. Up the fucking Chelsea.